So the robbing saga continues, and let me tell y'all what I think I did wrong. Not for sure, but I'm pretty sure what I think I did wrong. This box right here, it's actually empty right now, but it was a small colony. It was this colony that's sitting here now. I brought them home 6 days ago, well, 5 days ago for that actual hive, 6 days ago for the first half of them, which is over here. Anyway, almost a week ago that I brought them home from that last cutout that I did. And everything seemed like it was going good. And what I did different was, since I was so concerned with all this robbing, all the honeycombs that I brought home, I put way back out here in the woods. I took them back in the trees. I've been in the habit of just dumping them back here in the yard. And I thought, man, since I'm dumping all that honey out, that's probably what's sparking the robbing in the yard. So I put it further back in the woods. Now, we did have a couple days of rain, which maybe that's what has held this off for a couple days. I don't know. But anyway, I put them back in the woods. Well, last night, I walked back there and got the honeycombs, because I figured after a couple days of rain and robbing, they should be clean. I brought them up here because I was going to start melting down the wax. And then this morning noticed that they're all over those honeycombs again, which are actually, they're out there in the wheelbarrow now. I rolled the wheelbarrow out further in the yard, and I know y'all probably can't see, but there's a lot of activity around the wheelbarrow because they're still robbing those honeycombs out of the wheelbarrow. I guess when I dumped them in the wheelbarrow, it got them kind of mixed up and rolled over so to expose more honey. But anyway, so I'm out here working this morning in the greenhouse, and I start to notice, increasing bee activity, more. And finally it dawned on me, duh, they're robbing this hive. I mean, they were just all over it, going crazy. So I lit my smoker, smoked the crap out of them, and I grabbed the hive body again. That box is empty. I grabbed the hive body, which is this one, and moved it over here. And since I moved it over here, there hasn't been a robber one. No one's messed with it. I put the empty box in its place, and they're all over that empty box, going in and out, crawling all over it, making a big fuss. So that tells me, as we know the bees tell each other where the food is, that tells me they marked that spot. They said this particular box in this spot, that's what we want to get. They're weak, we're going to rob them, that's what we're after. So now they're all over that box, and I'm hoping the message will start to get out that, hey, why are we robbing an empty box? There's nothing here, and the robbing will stop. I hope. But I don't know that. Because now they're starting to pile up on this hive over here, which this is a double stack. It's a much stronger colony. It's been there for over a month. It should be able to fend for itself, I hope. I really don't want to lose that colony because I like it. It's a nice colony. But at this point, once the robbing started like this, there's not a whole lot I can do. If I go and I grab that box and move it, they're going to start attacking this box. They're going to start attacking that box. They're going to just work their way around. So hopefully they'll just give up robbing when they realize, hey, all these boxes that we were attacking are empty. That's my hope. If anybody knows anything more about robbing, please tell me, because this is getting bad. It's getting to where, I can't bring home any more cutout colonies because they keep getting robbed. So, like I said, I think with all the issues I've been having, with bringing home new colonies and then a week later they're gone, I think they've all been getting robbed out. So I'm trying to break the robbing, and I'm really kicking myself in the butt now that, had I not brought those combs up here in the yard this morning, this may not have happened. I don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So anyway, I also closed the entrance on this little hive here because they were starting to pile up on it seems. I closed it down to just a single, they have a single slot on the queen excluder that they can get through. And this one over here, I put a board on its entrance just to close it down some, but it's got an open bottom board on it, so I can't close the disc like I can on this one. And this one here, the disc on it's already pretty tight, and they don't seem to be attacking it at all, which is just funny. It's right next to what they were robbing, and yet now they're not robbing this one at all. They went over to that one, which I don't understand. But anyway, I guess that's the way it goes. Who knows? Maybe all the robbing was coming from that hive, and they're going over here to rob this one. Maybe that's why that one got so much activity. I don't know. Anyway, just figured I'd talk at y'all a little bit, tell you that a little bit. If you're doing cutouts, you're doing removals, or you're dumping out extra honey, do not dump it inside your bee yard, especially not late summer when there's dearth like this going on. I know old timers, duh, y'all know it. Thanks, I learned it the hard way. I knew it, honestly. I'd read it plenty of places. But if you're new to beekeeping and you're open feeding bees, open feed them way away from your yard. Shoot, quarter mile, half mile if you can, but otherwise just through the security of a tree line or something that kind of keeps it away from your main bee yard, and I think you'll be just fine. I seen a bee for a couple days and then went and moved that wheelbarrow and it all started again. So I thought I was out of the water, but not quite.